5 seconds to go. Start. Madam, another thing is that we have a Joy Bangla pension scheme in place. It is an umbrella of two schemes, Taposhi Bandhu and Joy Johar, where elderly senior citizens of the communities receive monthly pensions. Further, in her address, Rashtrapati ji said, the long felt urge to be rid of scourge of mega scams and corruption in government schemes is now being realized. Is it true, madam? Let me give you one example. In Meghalaya, the practice of coal mining was banned in 2014, but transportation was permitted till 2017. Further extensions were granted by the Supreme Court. They were also misused. Illegally mined coal was taken out of the state and then returned to Meghalaya with false documentation of coal originating in other states. Last December, re-verification of extracted coal before the ban on illegal mining of coal revealed that there are over 19 lakh metric ton of coal, not over 32 lakh metric ton of coal as stated by the government. In 2018, activists Agnish Kharsing and Amrita Sangma faced a near fatal attack while they were on returning after lodging a complaint on illegal mining. It has been 5 years since, but where is the justice? I would further like to mention that coming to the geopolitical situation, we know that 25% of current import of the Russian crude oil comes at a very lower price of an average of 48 to 52 US dollar per barrel. But when prices rose to over rupees 100 for petrol, the international price of crude per barrel was more than 120 US dollars. Currently, 25% of the import is of 48 to 52 dollars per barrel. But how is the benefit of this percolating to the poor? We can only say Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, but it should not remain as a jumla unless you want to have Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. This benefit should percolate down to the people, as bringing down the oil prices will have a ripple effect. It will bring down the prices of other commodities that are coming up with transportation, and definitely the people at the lowest rung of society who are suffering from high price rise will have the benefit. So, things should not just remain as statements, that is jumla. Things should reflect on the ground. We can have many things said, but one thing delivered will be much more than many things said. President's address to the joint sitting of Parliament. The Honorable President in her address has referred to the rise in infrastructure and growth in the country. I too agree that the infrastructural development of India, and especially for my state Odisha, is extremely crucial for the overall growth of the nation. While infrastructure has developed, states like Odisha are still to get the full benefits of the focus of the center, which is a fact not only today but it has been so over the past 75 years. Odisha, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, has been one of the fastest growing states in India. Its true potential can only be realized when the union government also focuses strongly on providing infrastructural support and resources to the state of Odisha. Odisha has massive potential in agriculture, industry and service sector and needs the center's support for further infrastructural development of the state. Madam, national highways, railways, mobile connectivity, digital connectivity and banking are the key agents of infrastructural development which the government of India should provide for Odisha with steadfast support. Many national highways like the Cuttack Bhubaneswar National Highway have been languishing for 14 years. National highways like Cuttack Sambalpur National Highway have been in bad condition and need urgent maintenance even after many years. Though several years have elapsed, the coastal highway project is still existing only in files and not a single brick has been laid for the coastal highways in Odisha. We expect the central government to ensure the speedy development of national highways in Odisha. In the railways sector, Odisha has been grossly neglected. Although Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik and the Odisha government have provided free land and 50% of the project cost in various railway projects like Jaipur Nabarangpur and Jaipur Malkangiri line, but no real progress has been seen in those projects. The Paradeep Haridaspur railway line, though being used for good trains, is still not being opened for passenger trains, thereby depriving the people of the Kendrapada district of railway services. Madam, for a new rail line from Puri Konark 35 kilometers, the government of Odisha has offered to share 50% of land cost as well as 50% of construction cost. Though Honorable Chief Minister had given this offer to the Honorable Minister of Railways on 24th August 2017, no confirmation has come from the railways. Next, I come to Jaleshwar Digha new broad gauge rail line project. Madam, even though the project was sanctioned in 2010-11, land acquisition process and filling have not yet been started by the South Eastern Railways, citing reasons of non-cooperation from the government of West Bengal. Next, I come to modernization of railway stations in Odisha. The Ministry of Railways had announced to develop 12 stations in Odisha to international standards with superior passenger amenities. Madam, MOU was signed on 20th September 2019 between the Bhubaneswar Development Authority and the East Coast Railway to construct a world-class station building at Bhubaneswar. When will railways plan for the balance 11 stations as declared by the ministry? Stop.